Captain Elena Ramirez stood at the forefront of the unified Earth Defense Headquarters, her gaze fixed on the holographic display shimmering before her. The room buzzed with activity, engineers and strategists moving swiftly, their faces etched with determination. Earth in 2150 had transformed into a beacon of technological marvels, yet the scars of past conflicts with alien forces still lingered, a constant reminder of humanity's fragile peace. Elena's mind wandered to the memories of that fateful day when her family was lost in the chaos of an earlier skirmish. The pain had forged her into a relentless leader, one who would stop at nothing to protect what remained of humanity. Her reputation as a strategic genius was well earned, yet the weight of her losses often kept her awake under the dim glow of her quarters. The global government had recently centralized command to prevent the fragmentation that had once made Earth vulnerable. Advances in AI and space travel had opened new frontiers, but political tensions still simmered beneath the surface. Nations, now unified, grappled with the integration of AI into their military operations, striving to harness its potential without relinquishing control. Elena navigated these complexities with a blend of strict discipline and empathetic leadership, earning both respect and wary allegiance from her peers. Today, however, the uneasy calm was shattered. An urgent alert blared through the command center, red warnings flashing across every screen. Elena's heart pounded as she reviewed the incoming data. The Zelthar, an alien species believed to be superior in technology and warfare, had launched a surprise invasion. Their initial onslaught was devastating, overpowering Earth's defenses with swift, calculated strikes that left major cities in ruins. The Zelthar had underestimated humanity. Their belief in inevitable dominance was their first mistake. As chaos erupted around her, Elena felt a surge of resolve. She knew that Earth's survival depended on more than just firepower. It required unity, ingenuity, and an unwavering spirit. The Zelthar had dismissed humanity as disorganized and easily conquerable, a misjudgment that Elena was determined to exploit. She swiftly coordinated with her top commanders, issuing orders to mobilize the fragmented defense forces. The air was thick with tension as strategies were formulated in real time, each decision a matter of life and death. The holographic maps displayed the areas under attack, hotspots where human resistance needed to be galvanized immediately. Elena's thoughts flickered to Dr. Aisha Khan, the brilliant xenobiologist whose research into Zelthar biology had provided crucial insights into their enemies' vulnerabilities. Aisha's calm demeanor and unparalleled expertise had become indispensable assets in the fight against the invaders. Together with Lieutenant Marcus Lee, a tactical genius in guerrilla warfare, they formed the backbone of Earth's desperate stand. As preparations intensified, Elena took a moment to steady herself, feeling the immense responsibility pressing down on her shoulders. The loss of her family was a cold reminder of what was at stake, fueling her determination to prevent further devastation. She glanced around the command center, witnessing the flicker of fear and resolve in her team's eyes. This battle was more than a fight for survival. It was a testament to humanity's resilience and unyielding spirit. The initial invasion had already altered the world. Once bustling metropolises now lay in smoldering ruins, communication networks disrupted, and the skies tainted with the haunting presence of alien warships. Yet, amidst the destruction, whispers of resistance began to spread. Human factions, once divided by politics and mistrust, found common ground in the face of annihilation. Elena knew that their greatest strength lay in this newfound solidarity, a beacon of hope that could turn the tides against the Zelthar. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the war-torn landscape, Elena rallied her forces for the first major counteroffensive. The air was charged with anticipation, the scent of burning debris mingling with the metallic tang of advanced weaponry. Every moment counted, every decision crucial. The fate of Earth hung in the balance, and Captain Elena Ramirez was ready to lead humanity into the fray, determined to teach the invaders a brutal lesson they would never forget. The early morning sky over New York City was a canvas of chaos. Alien warships, sleek and ominous, hovered menacingly above the skyline, their dark silhouettes casting long shadows over the once bustling metropolis. The air was thick with the acrid scent of smoke and the metallic tang of advanced weaponry. Panic erupted in the streets as civilians sought shelter, their screams piercing the tense atmosphere. Captain Elena Ramirez stood at the forefront of the resistance forces, her eyes scanning the horizon through the reinforced visor of her tactical helmet. Below her, the unified Earth defense had mobilized swiftly, transforming the city into a battleground. The Zelthar had underestimated humanity's capacity for unity and resilience, their initial assault brutally effective yet revealing cracks in their assumptions. The Zelthar warriors moved with an eerie precision, their bioengineered soldiers exhibiting strength and agility beyond human capabilities. Their weapons, a blend of alien technology and biological enhancements, unleashed devastating attacks that tore through buildings and infrastructure. Flames erupted from shattered windows, and the roar of destruction filled the air, a relentless testament to the invaders' might. Despite the overwhelming odds, pockets of human resistance began to form in the chaos. Guerrilla fighters emerged from the shadows of destroyed alleyways, their determination unshaken by the devastation around them. Elena's heart pounded with a mix of fear and resolve as she addressed her assembled troops. Their faces, a mosaic of fear and defiance, reflected the gravity of the situation. Every second counted. Every decision could mean the difference between survival and annihilation. The mission was clear: reclaim the Central Plaza, a strategic hub that controlled communication networks vital for coordinated defense efforts. The plaza, now a fortress under Zelthar control, stood as a symbol of the invaders' initial dominance. Elena knew that securing it was not just a tactical necessity, but a beacon of hope for the scattered human resistance. As her team moved out, the ground trembled under the weight of alien machinery. The sky darkened as more warships entered the atmosphere, their presence a stark reminder of the formidable force humanity was up against. Elena led her squad through the debris-strewn streets, navigating the labyrinth of destruction with unwavering focus. Each step was a testament to human ingenuity and the unyielding spirit to fight against seemingly insurmountable odds. The first encounter was imminent. A squad of Zelthar soldiers emerged from the rubble, their eyes scanning for resistance fighters. Their leader, Commander Zorak, stood tall, exuding authority and confidence. He had orchestrated the initial invasion with ruthless efficiency, believing that humanity's fragmented state made it an easy target. His misjudgment was about to be corrected. Elena signaled her team to take cover behind the remnants of a fallen bus. Her mind raced, calculating the best approach to neutralize the threat without causing excessive collateral damage. The Zelthar soldiers advanced with calculated steps, their movements synchronized and purposeful. But Elena had anticipated their tactics. She had studied their strategies and was prepared to counter them with human ingenuity. A volley of energy. Blasts erupted from the alien ranks, targeting strategic points to maximize disruption. Elena responded swiftly, directing her team to deploy EMP grenades that temporarily disabled the Zelthar technology. The sudden blackout threw the alien soldiers into disarray, their advanced weaponry rendered useless. Seizing the moment, Elena ordered her team to move in, engaging the invaders with a combination of guerrilla tactics and improvised weapons. The battle was intense but brief. Human determination overcame superior alien technology, forcing the Zelthar soldiers to retreat in disarray. The successful repulsion of the squad sent a surge of adrenaline through the resistance fighters. Cheers erupted from the shadows as hope was rekindled amidst the chaos. But the victory was bittersweet, a stark reminder of the relentless nature of the invasion and the resilience of the enemy. Elena surveyed the aftermath, her mind already shifting to the next challenge. The Zelthar's resilience was a clear indication that their miscalculations went deeper than just underestimating Earth's unity. They had encountered unexpected resistance, forcing them to adapt and escalate their efforts. The stakes had never been higher. Earth's survival hinged on humanity's ability to continue adapting and fighting back against an enemy that refused to be easily subdued. As night fell, the battle-scarred city stood as a testament to both destruction and the indomitable human spirit. Elena knew that this was just the beginning. The initial encounter had revealed the Zelthar's underestimated resilience and adaptability, setting the stage for escalating conflict. The mission to reclaim Central Plaza was a crucial first step, but the war for Earth's survival was only intensifying. With each victory, humanity was learning and evolving, ready to teach the invaders the brutal lesson they had so grievously misunderstood. Elena retreated to her command center, the weight of responsibility pressing down on her shoulders. The flickering holographic maps displayed the areas under Zelthar control, each one a potential flashpoint for future conflicts. She convened with her top advisors, strategizing the next moves in this high-stakes chess game. The success of the initial resistance mission had proven that humans could stand against the invaders, but sustaining that momentum would require ingenuity, unity, and unwavering resolve. Amidst the strategic planning, whispers of betrayal began to surface. Rumors of internal sabotage threatened to undermine the fragile unity that humanity had achieved. Elena's instincts told her that the Zelthar had agents planted within the resistance, aiming to sow discord and weaken their defenses from within. She resolved to root out the traitors, knowing that trust and loyalty were paramount in this fight for survival. As dawn approached, casting a pale light over the war-torn city, Elena addressed her team once more. The battle had been won, but the war was far from over. The Zelthar had made a colossal mistake in underestimating humanity, and now it was up to Elena and her allies to exploit that error. The mission to reclaim Central Plaza was just the beginning, a symbol of resistance, and the first chapter in humanity's fight to reclaim their world. The streets below began to stir with renewed purpose. Resistance fighters rallied, inspired by the successful counterattack. Makeshift barricades were erected, and communication lines were re-established, allowing for better coordination among the disparate human factions. The unity forged in the heat of battle began to solidify, forming the backbone of Earth's defense against the relentless Zelthar invasion. Elena's determination burned brighter than ever. She had seen firsthand what humanity was capable of, when driven by the will to survive and protect what was theirs. The invaders had made a huge mistake, and now it was time to teach them a brutal lesson they would never forget. With each passing moment, the tide was turning in favor of humanity, fueled by ingenuity, adaptability, and an unbreakable spirit. The horizon held both promise and peril. The Zelthar, realizing that their conquest would not be as swift or as easy as anticipated, began to devise new strategies and deploy more advanced forces. But humanity was no longer the disorganized and fragmented species they had perceived. United under Captain Elena Ramirez's leadership, Earth was ready to fight back with everything it had, showcasing the true essence of human resilience and the unyielding desire to protect their home. As the sun rose, casting its first rays over a city rebuilt from the ashes of conflict, Elena prepared for the next phase of the resistance. The initial encounter had been a glimpse into the formidable challenge that lay ahead, but it had also ignited a fire within humanity. The lesson had begun, and Captain Ramirez was at the heart of it, leading humanity's charge against the invaders who had made the monumental mistake of underestimating the human spirit. The weeks following the successful reclamation of Central Plaza saw Earth transform into a war-torn battleground. Skyscrapers, once symbols of human achievement, now stood as crumbling relics of a society under siege. The Zelthar's relentless assault showed no signs of abating, their strategies evolving with each failed attempt to subdue the resilient human resistance. Captain Elena Ramirez moved through the command center with a sense of urgency. The holographic maps displayed new hotspots of alien activity, each marked with red alerts indicating intensified attacks. The Zelthar had deployed bioweapons, engineered to disrupt human infrastructure and sow chaos in the heart of cities. Power grids failed, communication towers went dark, and the very foundation of human civilization trembled under the strain of the invasion. Elena stood before her team, her expression grave yet determined. The weight of leadership pressed heavily on her shoulders, each decision fraught with the potential to save or condemn lives. She considered the latest reports from Dr. Aisha Khan, whose research into Zelthar biology had unveiled vulnerabilities that could turn the tide of war. Yet exploiting these weaknesses often came at a moral cost, forcing Elena to balance strategic necessity with ethical integrity. The resistance faced a daunting dilemma: prioritize the destruction of critical, alien installations, risking civilian casualties, or focus on defensive measures to protect the innocent. Elena's mind churned with the possibilities, each option laden with its own set of consequences. Her thoughts lingered on the faces of the displaced families hiding in the shadows of ruined buildings, their lives hanging in the balance of her choices. Amidst the growing turmoil, whispers of betrayal began to circulate within the unified Earth defense. A high-ranking officer, Lieutenant Commander Jonathan Hayes, had access to sensitive intelligence and strategic plans. His rumored collaboration with the Exelthar threatened to undermine the very foundation of human resistance. Elena's instincts screamed caution as she reviewed intercepted communications hinting at Hayes's duplicity. Trust, a fragile yet essential component of their unity, now teetered on the brink of collapse. Elena summoned Dr. Khan and Lieutenant Marcus Lee to her office, the tension palpable as they discussed the latest developments. Aisha's eyes reflected a mix of determination and sorrow as she revealed new findings about the bioweapons mechanisms. If we can disrupt their energy cores, we can neutralize these weapons without causing widespread destruction, she proposed, her voice steady despite the gravity of their situation. Marcus, ever the tactical mind, nodded thoughtfully. That's a viable strategy, but executing it requires precision and flawless coordination. Any misstep could lead to catastrophic failures. His loyalty to Elena was unwavering, his expertise in guerrilla tactics a cornerstone of their operations. As plans were laid out, an urgent alert rang through the command center. Alien scouts had infiltrated a human supply line, launching an ambush that threatened to cripple their resources. Elena's heart raced as she reviewed the live feeds, the images of Zelthar soldiers emerging from the shadows igniting a surge of adrenaline. This was the silent war they faced, an unseen enemy exploiting every weakness, every crack in their defenses. The resistance sprang into action, deploying squads to intercept the invaders. Elena's strategic brilliance shone as she coordinated the response, utilizing Aisha's research to anticipate the alien movements. The battle that ensued was fierce and chaotic, human ingenuity pitted against the ruthless efficiency of the Zelthar. Makeshift barricades provided fleeting cover, while improvised weapons delivered desperate blows against the technologically superior foes. In the midst of the conflict, a trusted member of Elena's team faltered, revealing the presence of a Zelthar spy within their ranks. Panic rippled through the resistance as paranoia took hold, every shadow and unexplained movement fueling the fear of internal betrayal. Elena's mind raced, knowing that the survival of their cause depended on rooting out the traitor without fragmenting their unity. Amidst the turmoil, Elena found a moment of solitude in her office, the weight of leadership bearing down on her. She reflected on the path that had led humanity to this brink, the sacrifices made and the lives lost. The moral dilemmas weighed heavily on her conscience. The line between heroism and ruthlessness blurred in the heat of war. She questioned whether the ends truly justified the means, the cost of survival measured in the tears of the innocent. Aisha entered the office, her expression a mixture of resolve and empathy. "We have to keep pushing forward, Elena. The Zelthar think they can break us with fear and deception, but they're forgetting one thing: our spirit." Her words were a balm to Elena's troubled mind, a reminder of the resilience that defined humanity. Just then, Lieutenant Marcus burst into the room, urgency etched on his face. "Captain, we've identified Hayes as the mole. He's been funneling our strategies to the Zelthar, compromising our entire defense network." The revelation was a bitter pill, the betrayal cutting deep into the fabric of their united front. Elena felt a surge of anger and sorrow. Hayes had been a trusted ally, his loyalty now irreparably shattered by greed and fear. She knew what had to be done, making the difficult decision to remove him from their ranks to preserve the integrity of the resistance. The act of betrayal underscored the precariousness of their unity, the ever-present threat of internal fractures that could spell doom for their cause. As the days turned into nights of relentless warfare, the resistance continued to adapt and innovate. Human ingenuity shone through as they repurposed captured alien technology, turning the invaders' own advancements against them. Each victory, no matter how small, reinforced the belief that humanity could not only survive but thrive in the face of unimaginable adversity. Elena's leadership evolved, becoming more empathetic and inclusive as she recognized the importance of uniting diverse human factions. She reached out to once skeptical groups, forging alliances that strengthened their collective defense. The unity born from shared suffering and common purpose became their greatest weapon, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness of war. Yet the Zelthar were not to be underestimated. Commander Zorak's strategic mind continued to adapt, deploying new wave after wave of formidable forces and cunning tactics. The battles grew fiercer, each encounter pushing the resistance to its limits and testing the very essence of their resolve. The stakes had never been higher, the line between victory and defeat thinner than ever before. In the heart of the resistance, the bonds between Elena, Aisha, and Marcus deepened, their shared sacrifices and unwavering commitment forging an unbreakable camaraderie. Together, they navigated the complexities of war, their individual strengths complementing one another in the fight against a seemingly insurmountable enemy. Their relationships became the bedrock of their strategy, the emotional connections fueling their determination to protect what remained of humanity. As the sun set over another ravaged city, Elena stood atop a makeshift barricade, gazing out at the horizon where alien warships loomed ominously. The rising conflict had pushed humanity to its breaking point, but the spirit of resilience burned brighter than ever. The Zelthar had made a colossal mistake in underestimating the adaptability and ingenuity of the human race, and now it was time to teach them a brutal lesson they would never forget. The night air was thick with tension as the resistance prepared for the next wave of attacks. Suspicion and fear lingered in the shadows, the discovery of spies and traitors a constant reminder of the fragile trust that held them together. Yet, amidst the chaos, the unyielding spirit of humanity shone through, a testament to their capacity to endure, adapt, and fight for survival against all odds. Elena took a deep breath, steeling herself for the battles yet to come. The rising conflict had tested every aspect of their resilience, but it had also revealed the true strength of their unity. As the first light of dawn broke through the darkness, casting a hopeful glow over the battered landscape, Elena knew that humanity's fight was far from over. The war had only intensified, but so had their determination to overcome, adapt, and ultimately triumph. Dawn broke over a battered earth, the first light casting a pallid glow over the war-torn landscape. The once vibrant cities now lay in ruins, their skeletal frames silhouetted against the awakening sky. Amidst this devastation, the unified Earth defense prepared for their most daring mission yet, a coordinated global assault aimed at the heart of the Zelthar's command hub. Captain Elena Ramirez stood at the forefront, her eyes steely with determination and resolve. The mission had been meticulously planned, each detail scrutinized to perfection. Dr. Aisha Khan's research had unveiled critical vulnerabilities in the alien infrastructure, and Lieutenant Marcus Lee's guerrilla tactics had provided the necessary strategies to exploit them. Together, their combined expertise had forged a path towards a decisive victory that could tip the scales in humanity's favor. As the resistance forces mobilized, the atmosphere buzzed with a mix of anticipation and fear. The holographic maps illuminated the command center, displaying the intricate layout of the reclaimed city now serving as the staging ground for the assault. The Zelthar's main command hub, a towering structure of alien architecture, loomed ominously on the map, its defenses formidable yet not impenetrable. Elena addressed her assembled troops, her voice carrying the weight of leadership and hope. Today, we strike at the core of the Zelthar's invasion. This is our chance to not only reclaim our world but to send a clear message that humanity will not be subdued. We fight not just for survival, but for the future of every human life on this planet. The troops responded with a resounding affirmation, their morale bolstered by the prospect of a turning point in the war. The plan was ruthless in its precision. Infiltrate the command hub, disable their leadership, and neutralize their offensive capabilities. The success of this mission hinged on their ability to execute flawlessly, each member playing their part in the grand scheme. As the resistance forces advanced under the cover of darkness, the sky above them shimmered with the presence of alien warships, their advanced technology casting long shadows over the battlefield. The air was thick with tension, the scent of burning debris mingling with the metallic tang of alien weaponry. The streets echoed with the sounds of preparation, the hum of energy weapons, the crackle of communication devices, and the steady march of determined footsteps. Elena led her squad through the labyrinthine streets, navigating the remnants of fallen infrastructure with unwavering focus. Every step brought them closer to the central hub, each movement calculated to avoid detection and maximize their strategic advantage. The resistance fighters moved with a purpose, their actions a testament to the indomitable human spirit that refused to yield. Reaching the perimeter of the command hub, Elena signaled her team to halt. The towering structure stood as a bastion of alien dominance, its surface adorned with intricate patterns that pulsed with ominous energy. Commander Zorak, the strategic mastermind behind the invasion, awaited them within. His presence was a symbol of the Zelthar's authority and their underestimation of humanity's resilience. Resilience burned brighter than ever. The Zelthar had made a colossal mistake in underestimating the adaptability and ingenuity of the human race, and now it was time to teach them a brutal lesson they would never forget. The night air was thick with tension as the resistance prepared for the next wave of attacks. Suspicion and fear lingered in the shadows, the discovery of spies and traitors a constant reminder of the fragile trust that held them together. Yet amidst the chaos, the unyielding spirit of humanity shone through, a testament to their capacity to endure, adapt, and fight for survival against all odds. Elena took a deep breath, steeling herself for the battles yet to come. The rising conflict had tested every aspect of their resilience, but it had also revealed the true strength of their unity. As the first light of dawn broke through the darkness, casting a hopeful glow over the battered landscape, Elena knew that humanity's fight was far from over. The war had only intensified, but so had their determination to overcome, adapt, and ultimately triumph. Dawn broke over a battered earth, the first light casting a pallid glow over the war-torn landscape. The once vibrant cities now lay in ruins, their skeletal frames silhouetted against the awakening sky. Amidst this devastation, the unified Earth defense prepared for their most daring mission yet, a coordinated global assault aimed at the heart of the Zelthar's command hub. Captain Elena Ramirez stood at the forefront, her eyes steely with determination and resolve. The mission had been meticulously planned, each detail scrutinized to perfection. Dr. Aisha Khan's research had unveiled critical vulnerabilities in the alien infrastructure, and Lieutenant Marcus Lee's guerrilla tactics had provided the necessary strategies to exploit them. Together, their combined expertise had forged a path towards a decisive victory that could tip the scales in humanity's favor. As the resistance forces mobilized, the atmosphere buzzed with a mix of anticipation and fear. The holographic maps illuminated the command center, displaying the intricate layout of the reclaimed city now serving as the staging ground for the assault. The Zelthar's main command hub, a towering structure of alien architecture, loomed ominously on the map, its defenses formidable, yet not impenetrable. Elena addressed her assembled troops, her voice carrying the weight of leadership and hope. Today we strike at the core of the Zelthar's invasion. This is our chance to not only reclaim our world, but to send a clear message that humanity will not be subdued. We fight not just for survival, but for the future of every human life on this planet. The troops responded with a resounding affirmation, their morale bolstered by the prospect of a turning point in the war. The plan was ruthless in its precision. Infiltrate the command hub, disable their leadership, and neutralize their offensive capabilities. The success of this mission hinged on their ability to execute flawlessly. each member playing their part in the grand scheme. As the resistance forces advanced under the cover of darkness, the sky above them shimmered with the presence of alien warships, their advanced technology casting long shadows over the battlefield. The air was thick with tension, the scent of burning debris mingling with the metallic tang of alien weaponry. The streets echoed with the sounds of preparation, the hum of energy weapons, the crackle of communication devices, and the steady march of determined footsteps. Elena led her squad through the labyrinthine streets, navigating the remnants of fallen infrastructure with unwavering focus. Every step brought them closer to the central hub, each movement calculated to avoid detection and maximize their strategic advantage. The resistance fighters moved with a purpose, their actions a testament to the indomitable human spirit that refused to yield. Reaching the perimeter of the command hub, Elena signaled her team to halt. The towering structure stood as a bastion of alien dominance, its surface adorned with intricate patterns that pulsed with ominous energy. Commander Zorak, the strategic mastermind behind the invasion, awaited them within. His presence was a symbol of the Zelthar's authority and their underestimation of humanity's resilience. The resistance team activated their cloaking devices, slipping through the defenses unnoticed. Moving swiftly and silently, they infiltrated the hub, their progress marked by flashes of energy and the distant hum of alien machinery. The interior of the command center was a maze of corridors and chambers, each step bringing them closer to the heart of the enemy's operations. Deep within the hub, the tension reached its zenith. Elena's squad navigated the final passage, their breaths held in anticipation of the inevitable confrontation. The air was charged with electricity, the very atmosphere resonating with the alien technology that powered the command center. They reached the central chamber, the epicenter of the Zelthar's operations, where Commander Zorak awaited them. Commander Zorak stood tall, his presence commanding and unyielding. His eyes gleamed. With a mixture of arrogance and determination, a silent challenge posed to the human resistance. "You have proven yourselves resilient," he stated, his voice devoid of emotion. "But this ends now." Without warning, the chamber erupted into chaos. Alien soldiers emerged from concealed alcoves, their weapons blazing with lethal precision. The resistance fighters engaged in a fierce battle, their ingenuity and training pitted against the superior alien firepower. Energy blasts filled the air, illuminating the chamber with bursts of light and shadow. Amidst the turmoil, Dr. Aisha Khan moved with purpose, her knowledge of Zelthar technology guiding her actions. She approached a critical control panel, her hands deftly manipulating the alien interface. "Marcus," she called out, her voice steady despite the chaos. "I need covering fire. Now's our chance to disable their systems." "Lieutenant." Marcus Lee responded without hesitation, his tactical prowess coming to the forefront as he orchestrated defensive maneuvers. "Covering you, Aisha. Keep moving." Elena engaged Commander Zorak directly, their confrontation the focal point of the battle. "This invasion ends today," she declared, her voice unwavering. "Humanity will not be your footnote." Zorak countered with a surge of alien energy, but Elena dodged with agility born of countless battles. Their duel was a clash of wills, each fighting not just for victory, but for the very essence of their respective civilizations. The chamber became a battlefield of strategy and strength, the outcome hinging on their every move. Meanwhile, Aisha worked tirelessly to override the alien systems, her expertise unlocking the secrets hidden within the command hub. Sparks flew as she interfaced with the alien technology, her determination driving her forward despite the mounting threats. "Almost there," she murmured, her fingers flying across the control panel. Suddenly, an explosion rocked the chamber, debris cascading around them. Aisha was caught in the blast, smoke enveloping her as systems began to fail. Elena rushed to her side, the weight of the moment pressing down on her. "Aisha, no." Aisha managed a strained smile, her voice barely audible. "It's done. Now we need to finish this. With the alien systems compromised, the resistance fighters gained the upper hand. The Zelthar's offensive capabilities were severely diminished, their defenses crumbling under the relentless human assault. Commander Zorak, realizing the tide had turned, issued a retreat command. Fall back, regroup, and rethink your strategy. But before the retreat could be fully executed, Zorak unleashed a desperate maneuver. A hidden device detonated, sending shockwaves through the chamber. The structure groaned under the strain, collapsing around them. In the chaos, Zorak engaged Elena one final time, their conflict reaching its peak. Elena, fueled by a mixture of anger, sorrow, and determination, delivered a decisive blow. Zorak staggered, the realization of his failure etched across his face. "You may have won this battle," he conceded, his voice tinged with bitterness, "but the war is far from over." As Zorak fell, the chamber began to collapse, the remnants of alien architecture buckling under the stress. Aisha lay injured, her sacrifice pivotal in neutralizing the Zelthar's command structures. Elena knelt beside her, the gravity of the moment sinking in. "You did it, Aisha. You saved us all." Aisha's eyes met Elena's, a mixture of pride and pain reflecting her unwavering commitment. Humanity can endure. Never forget that. With their mission accomplished, the resistance fighters regrouped amidst the ruins, the central hub in disarray. The Zelthar's ability to coordinate their attacks was now crippled, their invasion strategy in disarray. The victory was palpable, a beacon of hope shining through the darkness of war. However, the cost of victory weighed heavily on Elena's heart. The loss of Aisha, a stark reminder of the sacrifices made in the pursuit of survival. As they retreated from the crumbling command hub, the horizon was illuminated by the retreating alien warships, their withdrawal a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of humanity. The world had witnessed a profound shift. The invaders had made a monumental mistake in underestimating the human spirit, and now, humanity stood tall, ready to reclaim their world. In the aftermath, Earth began to rebuild with renewed vigor. The integration of captured alien technology accelerated human advancements, propelling society into a new era of innovation and unity. The memory of Aisha Khan became a symbol of sacrifice and the indomitable will that defined humanity's fight for survival. Yet, amidst the celebrations and rebuilding efforts, an unexpected twist emerged. Commander Zorak, thought to be defeated, had survived the collapse. His escape hinted at unresolved tensions and the potential for future retaliation or negotiations. The Zelthar were not monolithic. Factions within their species harbored differing views on the invasion and the treatment of humanity. Elena stood atop a newly erected monument, a tribute to those who had fallen and a reminder of the cost of freedom. Her gaze extended beyond the horizon, where the stars beckoned with both promise and uncertainty. The war had altered the course of history, but it had also unlocked new possibilities for alliances and understanding among the cosmos. In a secluded corner of the rebuilt command center, a mysterious device intercepted a faint signal emanating from the depths of space. The message was cryptic, but its presence suggested that the Zelthar were not the only players in this vast, interstellar game. The implications were profound. New challenges and opportunities awaited humanity, urging them to look beyond the immediate threats and embrace the boundless possibilities of the universe. Elena received a confidential briefing from her top advisors, the implications of the intercepted signal stirring a mix of excitement and apprehension. "Captain, this signal could indicate the presence of other extraterrestrial civilizations," one advisor speculated. "It might be a call for help, or perhaps a warning." Elena pondered the significance of this discovery, the potential for both peril and prosperity intertwined. "We need to proceed with caution," she resolved. "First, we stabilize our defenses and ensure that the Zelthar cannot regroup. Then, we investigate the source of this signal. There's much more to our place in the universe than we previously understood." As the world began to heal, efforts shifted towards fostering global unity and preparing for the unknown. The lessons learned from the Zelthar invasion laid the foundation for a more resilient and cooperative humanity. Scientific advancements flourished, driven by the desire to explore and protect, while diplomatic channels opened towards other potential civilizations. In a secluded observatory, Elena gazed through her telescope, the stars reflecting in her eyes a symbol of both hope and vigilance. The war had been a crucible, forging a stronger, more unified humanity ready to face the challenges of the cosmos. The Zelthar's retreat left questions unanswered, but also opened doors to new alliances and discoveries that promised to shape the future of Earth and its place among the stars. As night descended, the sky sparkled with the light of countless celestial bodies, each one a reminder of the vastness of the universe and the boundless potential that lay ahead. Captain Elena Ramirez stood as a beacon of human resilience, ready to lead her people into the next chapter of their storied existence. A chapter defined by courage, unity, and an unyielding spirit to explore the unknown. The climax of humanity's struggle against the Zelthar marked not just a victory in war, but the emergence of a new era, an era where the lessons of the past fueled the strides of the future, and the indomitable human spirit continued to blaze a trail across the stars, teaching the invaders a brutal lesson they would never forget. The dawn after the climactic battle brought a fragile peace to Earth. The ravaged cities began to show signs of recovery, the scars of war gradually healing as humans worked tirelessly to rebuild. The once chaotic streets now buzzed with organized efforts to restore communication networks and repair infrastructure, symbols of humanity's resilience and determination to reclaim their world. Captain Elena Ramirez stood atop the newly erected Central Plaza Monument, its structure a blend of human ingenuity and salvaged alien technology. The monument served as a tribute to those who had fallen in the fight against the Zelthar and as a reminder of the lessons learned through sacrifice and unity. Her gaze swept across the horizon, where the remnants of alien warships disappeared into the distance, signaling the retreat of the invaders. Elena felt a profound sense of accomplishment tempered by lingering sorrow. The loss of Dr. Aisha Khan weighed heavily on her heart, her sacrifice pivotal in securing humanity's victory. The streets below were alive with activity as diverse factions of humans collaborated seamlessly, bridging previously insurmountable cultural and political divides. The invasion had forged a new era of global unity, transforming fractured nations into a cohesive global community dedicated to mutual survival and progress. In the command center, Lieutenant Marcus Lee and the remaining officers worked alongside, scientists and engineers integrating captured Zelthar technology into Earth's defenses. The fusion of alien advancements with human innovation accelerated technological progress, leading to breakthroughs in energy production, medical science, and space exploration. The once distant dream of interstellar travel now seemed within reach, propelled by the very technology that had once threatened their existence. Elena addressed the gathered crowd in the Central Plaza, her voice steady and inspiring. Today marks not just the end of a war, but the beginning of a new chapter for humanity. We have faced the brink of destruction and emerged stronger, united by our shared resilience and unwavering spirit. Let us honor those we lost by forging a future defined by peace, innovation, and the boundless potential that lies within each of us. Applause erupted, echoing through the plaza as people of all backgrounds stood together in solidarity. The unity achieved in the wake of the invasion had laid the foundation for unprecedented collaboration and progress. Scientific communities thrived, empowered by the newfound global support and the integration of alien technology that had once been their greatest threat. Behind the scenes, however, challenges remained. Commander Zorak's escape posed a lingering uncertainty. Intelligence reports indicated that he was regrouping with remnants of the Zelthar forces, intent on mounting a renewed offensive or perhaps seeking diplomatic channels under new terms. The threat of his return kept the defenses on high alert, ensuring that humanity remained vigilant against any resurgence of the invasion. Elena convened a meeting with her top advisors, including Lieutenant Marcus and the new head of scientific research, Dr. Lena Morales. "We need to anticipate Zorak's next move," Elena began, her mind already strategizing potential outcomes. Whether he seeks revenge or a fragile truce, we must be prepared for both scenarios. Our focus should remain on strengthening our defenses and continuing our advancements to stay ahead. Dr. Morales nodded, her eyes reflecting determination. Agreed. Additionally, the intercepted signal suggests there are more players out there, potential allies or threats we haven't yet encountered. We should allocate resources to investigate these communications further. The room filled with nods of agreement, the weight of their responsibilities clear in their expressions. The victory against the Zelthar had unlocked new opportunities for exploration and alliance, but it also introduced new challenges that required careful navigation and strategic planning. As weeks turned into months, Earth entered a period of rapid advancement and healing. Memorials for the fallen were erected in every major city, their solemn presence a constant reminder of the cost of survival. Communities thrived on the spirit of cooperation, their collective efforts driving humanity towards a brighter future. The integration of AI into governance and daily life was now handled with greater ethical oversight, lessons learned from the brink of technological overreach during the invasion. Elena found herself at the forefront of this transformation, her leadership instrumental in guiding humanity through the transition. She often reflected on the journey that had brought them here, the pain, the loss, and the unyielding hope that had fueled their fight. Her personal growth paralleled that of society. Where once her focus had been solely on survival, she now championed the values of unity, ethical responsibility, and the pursuit of knowledge. One evening, as the sun set over a city reborn from its ashes, Elena stood in her office, overlooking the vibrant skyline. The holographic display before her showed the progress made in integrating alien technology and the expansion of human settlements beyond Earth. The sight filled her with a sense of pride and anticipation for what the future held. A notification arrived on her console, indicating a new development. The mysterious signal from deep space had been decoded, revealing coordinates to a distant star system. The message, though still cryptic, hinted at the presence of other civilizations, some of whom might be potential allies or formidable adversaries. Elena's mind raced with possibilities. "Prepare the exploratory fleet," she ordered, her voice resolute. "We need to investigate this further. It's time we take humanity's place among the stars." The fleet mobilized, embodying humanity's newfound ambition and unity. As ships launched into the vast expanse of space, the world watched with hope and excitement. The next chapter of humanity's story was about to begin, driven by the lessons of the past and the unbounded potential of the future. In the days that followed, alliances were formed with sympathetic alien species who had observed Earth's resilience and were eager to establish diplomatic and scientific exchanges. These new relationships opened doors to knowledge and cooperation, fostering a sense of belonging in the broader cosmic community. The integration of diverse perspectives and technologies propelled humanity into a golden age of exploration and discovery. Yet remnants of the Zelthar threat lingered. Commander Zorak's faction remained a shadowy presence, their motives unclear, but inherently distrustful of humanity's rapid advancements. Intelligence efforts continued to monitor his movements, ensuring that any resurgence of aggression could be swiftly countered. The balance between vigilance and progress was delicate, a testament to the moral ambiguities navigated during the war. Elena often pondered the complexities of leadership and the moral responsibilities that came with power. The decisions made during the war had profound implications, shaping the very fabric of society and its ethical foundations. She advocated for policies that emphasized transparency, accountability, and the ethical use of technology, ensuring that humanity never again teetered on the edge of its own destructive potential. As the exploratory fleet ventured deeper into the unknown, humanity stood united, ready to embrace both the wonders and challenges that awaited them among the stars. The invaders had made a huge mistake in underestimating humanity, and now, propelled by resilience and ingenuity, Earth was prepared to claim its rightful place in the universe. Elena gazed out at the horizon, where the night sky was dotted with the lights of distant civilizations and the promise of endless possibilities. The journey ahead was uncertain, filled with both hope and peril, but humanity was no longer fragmented or fearful. They had learned to trust in their unity, to harness their collective strengths, and to confront the unknown with courage and wisdom. The resolution of the conflict with the Zelthar marked not just the end of a war, but the beginning of a new era, one defined by exploration, cooperation, and the unwavering spirit that had carried humanity through its darkest hours. As Earth moved forward, the lessons of the past guided their steps, ensuring that the brutal lessons taught to the invaders were also the foundations upon which a brighter, more unified future was built. Epilogue, sequel hook. Months had passed since the decisive battle against the Zelthar, and Earth was blossoming into a new era of unity and progress. Skyscrapers once shattered by alien fire now shimmered with the integration of salvaged Zelthar technology, symbolizing the harmonious blend of human ingenuity and extraterrestrial advancements. Captain Elena Ramirez stood on the balcony of the newly established United Earth Council headquarters, gazing out at the vibrant skyline that stretched towards the horizon, where the remnants of war had given way to the promise of peace and innovation. The monument in Central Plaza had become a revered landmark, its intricate design a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made and the resilience demonstrated during the invasion. Families gathered around it, sharing stories of bravery and loss, ensuring that the lessons of the past were etched into the collective memory of humanity. Elena felt a sense of accomplishment tempered by the lingering sorrow for those who had fallen, particularly Dr. Aisha Khan, whose sacrifice had been instrumental in securing victory. Her legacy lived on through the advancements spearheaded by Aisha's research, driving humanity forward into uncharted territories of science and exploration. Within the bustling halls of the United Earth Council, plans for interstellar exploration were taking shape. The exploratory fleet, now equipped with advanced alien technology, stood ready to venture into the depths of space. The decoded signal from the distant star system had ignited a fervent desire to seek out new civilizations and form alliances that could safeguard humanity's future. The possibilities were endless, each new discovery a testament to the boundless potential that lay ahead. Elena reflected on the fragile peace that now defined Earth. The integration of AI into every facet of life had been approached with newfound caution and ethical responsibility, lessons learned from the brink of technological overreach during the invasion. Policies emphasized transparency and accountability, ensuring that the power harnessed from alien technology was used to uplift humanity rather than divide it. The global community, once fractured by fear and mistrust, now thrived on collaboration and mutual respect, united by the shared experience of overcoming existential threats. However, the shadows of the past still lingered. Intelligence reports continued to monitor Commander Zorak's movements, his escape during the final battle leaving a lingering uncertainty. His presence remained a specter of potential retribution, or, perhaps, a catalyst for unexpected alliances. The possibility that factions within the Zelthar species harbored differing views on the invasion added layers of complexity to Earth's diplomatic efforts. Trust, once broken, required careful rebuilding, and Elena was at the forefront of navigating these intricate relationships. In a secluded observatory, Elena and her team analyzed the mysterious signal that had set the interstellar exploration in motion. The message, now partially decoded, hinted at a network of civilizations interconnected by ancient technologies and shared histories. It was a call for collaboration, an invitation to join a broader cosmic community. The implications were profound. Humanity was no longer an isolated species but a vital participant in a vast, interwoven tapestry of life across the universe. As the exploratory fleet launched into the void, leaving Earth behind, the world watched with hope and anticipation. The stars beckoned with both promise and uncertainty, each light a beacon of potential allies or unforeseen challenges. The journey into the unknown was a testament to humanity's unyielding spirit, a continuation of the resilience that had defied the invaders and transform the course of history. Elena stood at the forefront of this new chapter, her eyes fixed on the infinite expanse beyond. The lessons of the past guided her steps, ensuring that humanity moved forward with wisdom and humility. The triumph over the Zelthar had taught them that unity and ingenuity were their greatest strengths, and now, as they ventured into the stars, these virtues would carry them into a future defined by exploration, cooperation, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. The night sky above shimmered with the light of distant civilizations, each one a testament to the diverse and intricate nature of life in the universe. Earth had not only survived an alien invasion, but had emerged stronger, more unified, and ready to embrace its place among the stars. The invaders had made a monumental mistake in underestimating humanity, and now, propelled by resilience and ingenuity, Earth was prepared to forge its own destiny in the vast, uncharted cosmos. As the fleet disappeared into the depths of space, a new era dawned for humanity, one where the boundaries of possibility were limited only by their imagination and courage. The journey ahead promised both awe and terror, challenges and triumphs, but with each step, humanity reaffirmed its place as a formidable and indomitable force in the universe. The brutal lesson taught to the invaders had become the foundation, upon which a brighter, more united future was built, ensuring that Earth would not only survive but thrive amidst the stars.